What should we do in winters for health? The traditional Chinese medicine believes that humans, as part of the nature, should follow the patterns of nature. Humans have done many things to make their lives better. Freezers and air conditioning make the hot summer more comfortable. Electricity and lightning make the boring nights more interesting. However, in traditional Chinese medicine, these behaviors are against nature. The winter time is the nature to have a rest, to take a break, and keep the energy, so that in the spring, when everything starts over again, we have better energy for the season. Winter is the time to reduce activities, go to bed early, and get up late. Looking into the longevity countries, we can see many wealthy countries are on the list. But some not so wealthy countries on the list are actually in the cold area. In these areas, people don't have the good supply of healthy and natural food. The relative shortage of food supply gives them the chance of fasting. The real winter season offers them the opportunity of keeping their energy for longer lifespan. They don't have a variety of selections of food. The available selections are those that can be stored for longer winters, especially vegetables. Only very limited leeks and cabbages are available. Leeks has the quality of warming. Its warming effect is so strong that it has to be careful when it's taken a large amount in those who have chronic abdominal pain. Since it's cold in the winter, it is the negative energy that dominates. So that even though leeks are very warm and strong, it is more important to keep the negative energy, which is cool and cold. This cool and cold negative energy has to be nourished in the winters. Many people, especially females, has a deficiency in the negative energy, especially in their abdomen and pelvic areas. Generally speaking, in Chinese medicine, it's more difficult to nourish the negative energy than to supplement the positive energy. In winters, it's the negative energy that dominates in the nature, so that winter is the time to nourish the negative energy. What are the symptoms of negative energy deficiency? These patients have constipation, dryness in their mouths, dryness in all over the body, and night sweats. Night sweats is that people sweat when they will sleep at night, but whenever they wake up, the sweating stops. In order to nourish the negative energy in winters, one has to get up late in the mornings. November, December, and January are the important months to do this. From late February to March, it's a time to begin practicing the health in spring. Even though in the North Hemisphere, a lot of countries in March and April are still very cold like winter, but all of a sudden they jump into summer in May and June, so that the transition of spring health was largely neglected. Lastly, some more food that are important for the winter. There are walnuts and soybeans. Walnuts is great for the brain health as well as some urinary symptoms. And soybeans, especially the dark-colored soybeans, have similar therapeutic effects. The issue with soybeans is that they are very hard to digest and absorb. The way to get around it is to ferment it like what the Japanese and the Chinese do. They are the miso soup in Japanese cuisine and tofu in the Chinese diet. That's it for today. We talked about some key issues for the health in winters. Thanks for listening and watching. See you next time.